Yeah, actually, I would like if you got that chair.
No problem.
I'm gonna turn off the switch at the moment. Let me set Peter and Silver up. I don't know if Silver's there.
This probably ought to be front of one of these cameras.
Hello?
Hello?
Peter?
Hello,
First, I'm
Peter.
gonna say congratulations to Lloydqrow, Division 3 champion. I know you really wanted to win this. I know you really wanted this interview. I'm sure you put a lot of work. You can step back a bit. This mic can pick up everything.
Oh, cool.
That
good
mic
for the
can.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah. Peter, since this is Lloyd's first interview, I sent you some of the original questions, just about quarantine and stuff like that, and you're ready to go whenever.
Right. So Lloyd, congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff today.
Thank you. Feels very good to win this after a lot of hard work.
Yeah. On that note, though, of hard work, then, what's been your training routine for this past year since quarantine and all that for Smash?
Gosh, that's a interesting question. I've mostly been focusing on trying to figure out neutral. Figuring out how I can play Belmonts in a way that plays to my strengths instead of mashing.
Like a specific plan for what to train, like you were like, I need to work out the general game plans, I need to work out like X interactions and things, like specific things to look into, huh?
Yeah, so I kind of took it step by step initially. It was a lot of little things like getting ledge spacing right for my ledge traps, figuring out how to call out do anti-airs and stuff like that. But definitely, probably the biggest thing that's helped me figure all that stuff out was watching replays, especially from this league here, and running them over with you, Peter. So. Yeah,
I felt
thank
a little
you.
weird with this question because I was like, I kind of know the answer.
Yeah. You've definitely been a big help with that.
So good that you had specific things in mind. Your training routine was like a specific thing. Like you worked seriously on serious improvements. It definitely paid off.
Yeah.
So how's your overall quarantine experience been since it started over a year ago?
Initially, not much changed. I did a lot of home stuff, but I started going to school in the evenings on the spring semester when the pandemic started. So it's been rough having to do afternoon classes, working full time during the day, and still having enough time in the evening to play with friends and then train for Smash and other fighting games. So. It's been interesting, and hopefully, I'm hoping this damn thing comes to an end because I'm getting a little sick of it.
Hey,
As I'm sure we all are.
Happening, so we're getting it.
Yeah.
How nervous were you going into this today?
Decently nervous. Not as nervous as I was in a few other exhibitions, particularly like the first one, after first offline event for almost a year. So I was nervous going into this, especially since I didn't, I came directly from work, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to warm up. But not as nervous as I otherwise would expect it to be. So, yeah.
Makes sense. A bit of healthy nerves and understanding that stuff was gonna go down.
Yeah. So I try to get in that mindset that you helped me with, Peter. Respecting everybody else's desire to win and making sure that I don't lose track of what I need to do. So, yeah.
Fair enough. So now that this is all over and you never got an interview till now, it's close though. How would you describe your experience in the other Division 3 pools? From your performance week by week, were you satisfied with how you were doing? Did you take anything specific from it?
Took a lot. I got second place 3 times before this. three times. Yeah, 3 times before this. So my desire to win was like off the gauge. I
Like
really,
always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
I had the same exact thing. Don't worry. Like, there were so many pools that I got like second or something, or there was like 3 or 4 pools where I got second. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next time. Keep going.
So yeah, definitely my desire to win has shot up a lot. The other thing between them is they're all good experiences because it was like a reality check on what I still had left to do to get better. And it was crazy going from each exhibition to exhibition because I noticed very notable improvements in my play between each one. So I think that was really cool, and especially with the replays being uploaded, that was a huge help.
Shoutouts to Carnage.
Yeah, shoutouts to
Carnage.
Thanks,
The
guys.
return he does on his vids is real nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, Suncal Civil War coming up. How you feeling? You know if you're gonna make it?
I kind of had a disappointing conversation with my parents that I was like, hey, I got invited to this tournament and I'm going to it. For reference, my parents live in Sacramento, and that'll be the first time that I've seen them since Christmas. So I was very much looking forward to that weekend. The tournament got announced. I was like, shit.
Your parents will still be there for you, but Suncal Civil War is here and now.
Yeah, no, I promised them I'd come up another weekend. Too. On top of that, I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous about the size expansion, but I kind of made plans with my family to make sure if anything does go wrong at the event that I'll know before I go visit them because they are both pretty.
Taking all the
so.
necessary precautions. The event still got all the stuff around it and doing everything safe.
Yep.
It's the way to do. So, did you expect to win today's event?
No, but I also didn't expect to lose. I went in trying to solve puzzles. I took each match as like a puzzle of what is my opponent doing and what can I do to stop that. So I never really thought about winning or losing until really like that break right before the last 2 games. I was trying to figure out. I have this usual thing where if I'm close to winning something, I'll like think about how I'm gonna pop off because I've always wanted to pop off after a win. So because I don't win a whole lot, so
Yeah. No, cool.
But I had to keep myself in the mindset of all right, you're thinking too far ahead here. All right, just focus on the next game. So. Yeah, I didn't really go in expecting to win or lose. I just took it one step at a time.
You came in here expecting to put in your work and see what happens, and you put in your work, and this is what happened.
Pretty much. If I got second or third or last, that's the way it is. It's just another learning experience.
Fair enough. So, is there anyone you'd like to thank or shout out or call out for today's performance?
Carnage for uploading the videos, you, Peter the Great, for going over those videos with me, Draxus Haunt for checking my ass on my stupid habits, calling me out.
He's very good at that.
What button did you press? Why'd you press it?
Real good at that.
Yeah. And I don't know, all the other awesome opponents that push me to my limits and force me to figure out how to grow because y'all were real good, and I would not have been able to do as well as I did today if I didn't face those guys. So shout outs to everybody else I fought.
Your opponents brought a challenge and demanded you rise to it, and boy did you.
Yep.
All right.
That it?
Congratulations again, Lloydqrow. You definitely earned it.
Thank you very much.
Today.
Alrighty. So, Lloydqrow, this is your first place winnings. The pot was $80. This is $55. You got a big 50 bill.
Dang.
That's 70%. That's 70% of the pot. And Siraj, you get 30% of the pot.
Thanks.
I gave Teddy $5 because I was gonna give the losers third place. You know,
That's reasonable.
just at least for coming this many times.
Right.
But
You
at
gotta
that point, and then it's like, okay, are you even getting your money back?
Yeah.
After that. So, small announcement, everybody. Lloydqrow, if you wouldn't mind me taking the stand,
Yeah.
I'd like to reveal a couple announcements about Senkel Civil War coming up. I'm gonna sit right there.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I was extremely mad at myself because when I did the big reveal and got in costume, I forgot to show everybody the trophy me and my friends had worked really hard on for the event. Because obviously there were some complaints that, well, not really complaints, but it's like, really? This like little first grade, a little league trophy is what I'm getting with a little thing. So me and my friends put a lot of work into this, and maybe some inspiration for all you tryhards in the chat. But for Senkel Civil War, this is the official trophy. I'm gonna have to sit back for a second. Ooh! We got an engraved Senkel Civil War 2021 Singles Ultimate Champion. We got a little spinny thing. We have a spray painted Golden Mario and a Captain America and Iron Man. So this is a legit trophy. A bit of money was put into it, but that's okay. But yeah, that is the big reveal. So on May 23rd, one player, hopefully a Senkel player, will end up taking this home. Hopefully it gives them more motivation to attend. Small announcements though. Not really the best news, but the crew battle it's going to be delayed to another date, specifically the BDG and BE. I know a couple players have not really been into it. I completely understand their decision. So I think what we're going to do at a later date, probably a future Sunday, is if all 16 players, or maybe even like 14 players, if they want to do it, we'll just have that as that event after Civil War. I think I'm going to be quite busy, and I feel like it would be a little much to try and organize that beforehand, like the Saturday beforehand, because then you have to get all those players, making sure they're off work. So, future late, maybe like a future tournament, I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, but instead, I would still like to have a crew battle. So, I know as of right now, about 8 or 9 Stockton Modesto players are attending the event. Maybe we can do a couple variations. We can do Fresno versus Stockton, upper Sencal versus lower Sencal. We can do maybe even Sencal versus NorCal if we get enough of their good players. Hey, you guys are laughing?
No.
I don't think we did that bad. I'm gonna just be honest.
I think we can do it.
If we had they had like 3 or 4 good players, and we had our best players at the event, why not? What do we have to lose? But besides that, only 6 players have dropped from the event completely, and they're all for various reasons. Some are the same, but so far we're at 34 entrants. I've had to deny 1 or 2 spots to people in bracket, but if people keep dropping, obviously reach out to me, and there might be an opportunity to compete. So yeah, just give me a DM if you want a chance, and maybe even win this trophy. But besides that, that's all the big major updates that I'd rather say in person than on Twitter or something like that. I'll probably post a picture of this later just to make sure everybody else can see it, but that's all I got. All right. Well, with that is the final. This is the 32nd and final episode of the Sencal Smash Offline League. This has been really, really fun. I appreciate all the players. I know it's definitely a headache trying to come out here every week. This was fun. It was a little special. Hopefully, there won't be ever a season 2 or a reason to do a season 2. Hopefully, we can just go back to locals. But for the meantime, trying to keep safe, trying to, see a lot of things we haven't seen before. I think it was really fun, and if I could do it all over again, I definitely would. So, yeah, not to get sentimental or anything, but thank you guys all for competing and coming out. And yeah, I'm going to try and upload these VODs later, and hopefully just focus on bigger things from here on out, like Sencal Civil War and maybe stuff after that. We'll see. But all right, Peter, thank you very much. I appreciate it if you're still here.
I am. Thank you. Happy to help. Shout out to Silver Fox as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thanks for he got it, one of his vaccination shots. I know he's not feeling too good, but he offered to do it anyway, so I really appreciate that. But all right, guys, that's about it. That is the last and final time you will see the Sencal Smash Offline.